Hey, this is my final patrol for the night. I'm going to patrol the uh, Lakes of Muirfield community, and hopefully I don't take longer than 15 minutes. We're going to take a guided tour. I do rounds at staggered times. Sometimes I do short rounds, sometimes I do long ones. I'm going to try and do a long one tonight, or this morning, and to show you around. I got my camera mounted on a tripod just above the dashboard, so hopefully you can see. It's pretty dark still. We just take our time. All my rounds start and finish at the golf club, and every time I go out on rounds, I set the alarm, lock the door. That way the boss has a record of when I'm gone and when I come back. Alarm company sends us a report every day. This is one of the new homes that's being built. I think this one's sold. Yeah, that one's sold. There's the homes are pretty expensive, nice homes. Everybody's got to pay a fee into the community. In fact, there's a condominium management company that manages the properties, so they all pay a fee into this condominium company, and that covers snow removal, garbage removal, and Peter Langford, the security. They send money to my company, which is Kerry Management, and Kerry Management pays me on off the payroll. So that's how that works. So what I do is I usually drive around anywhere from 5 to 6 times, staggered times. Try to look for people trespassing, stealing things from buildings that are under construction. We have had robberies here before I got here. There was 2 robberies of the golf club. In fact, they even stole a small ATM machine. Those criminals were captured in Red Deer, so they have been captured and tried. This building here on the right is the management company's building. It's quite snazzy. And this is where they work out of. Originally it was a presentation center, and then other companies that do building built their own show homes. Those first original show homes have been sold and are owned by members of the community. And then they built another batch of show homes to show off some newer designs and hope to sell. It's been kind of slow selling here since the downturn of the economy. This is a gate. It actually closes and opens. So it's a gated community. Locks up at night if the gate is working. Right now it's broken, so it stays open all night. We have our own flagpole, but there's no flag on it. It used to be a big Canadian flag. It actually looked pretty cool there, but they wore out and they took the flag down, hasn't replaced it yet. And all these homes here on the right used to be show homes, and now they are either for sale or owned by regular members. So they're probably pretty nice inside. Lots of people are trying to sell their homes. Here it's a slow process. There's one house here that's been for sale for at least a year since I've been here. It hasn't moved yet. But we're way out in the middle of nowhere. There's no corner store, no gas station. So you have to be very organized to live here. You've got to do all your shopping either in Calgary or Strathmore before you come home after work. If you forgot the milk, you have to do without the milk until the next day. It's just the next time you're in town. then it's a long drive for a quick emergency jug of milk. So I think that discourages people. However, the golf course is just excellent layout. It's a linear affair. It's beautiful. It runs along the canal system here. A lot of the homes back onto the canal, and that is really nice. They have rocks and stuff along the edge of the canal. It's really nice. So it's nice to have water in your backyard, and it's moving water so the mosquitoes don't hang out in there. There's quite a few homes that have been sold and are under construction. They started them in the winter time. But it seems to take a long time to get the finishing stages done. I think what's happened is the guys from Calgary are working on big developments that are building fast in Calgary, and then when they have a chance, they come out to finish, the 2 or 3 houses all at once, doing whatever phase, like drywall or finishing. The other thing I'm looking for is grass fires. It'd be devastating. There's a lot of natural wild grasses here, and they have to keep the grass cut down where the building sites are. We have our own water supply. They have their own water plant and a reservoir here, so the water is produced. I guess they get it from the canal, put it in the reservoir, and they clean it up and send it down a pipe to each house. So that's pretty nice. You're not on well water. Nice and clean drinking water is pretty good. There's only one time last year that I got some sort of dirt in the water, and it got all over the white towels, and I never did get it out. It permanently stained. So it must have been some sort of mineral or something in the water pipe. Here's the new show homes coming up. We have Compass Rose. We have Douglas Homes. Ribeiro Homes. Today's Homes are the companies that are in here, but I know other companies also build in here. The golf club was made by McKinnon Homes. There's quite a few homes that these companies have built and are empty, and they have been empty for 2 years. They're just having problems selling them. And others like to buy the house, the land, and have the house built. There's 2 on the left going to be built here soon. They haven't started digging the foundations yet, but they probably will pretty soon. And I think the economy's picking up, so we're probably going to see more homes. People want to live out in the country. It's not cheaper because you have to drive. I use about $400 of gas per month to get back and forth to work. I bought this truck in February with 7,000 kilometers on it, and now I've almost got 22,000 kilometers on my truck, and it is mid-May. Crazy. It's a lot of kilometers. The average person puts 25 on, and I am going to have to keep an eye on it because I only have 30,000 kilometers allowed on my insurance, and I'll have to jack up the kilometers I'm allowed to drive. And of course, by doing that, it's going to cost me more money. So this is a little pathway down to our workshop. You probably, the trail does lead to the workshop, but you can't see it from here. And mostly golf carts go down. Every once in a while they take a truck down there, but it's kind of thin asphalt, so if it's soft underneath the asphalt, with a heavy truck will get a big pothole. What I do is I drive around the community in each branch that branches off the main road here. And I haven't had any problems. I had two people trying to sleep in their cars in the undeveloped areas. I just asked them to leave, told them it was a private gated community and they can't trespass, and they left once they understood. They were just trying to get off the road. I don't know what they're doing way out here, because it's way off of any highway, or way off of Highway 1, way off of Highway 9, which is the closest. So this is kind of the undeveloped area that we're going into now. It's all quiet again. Most nights very, very quiet. Every once in a while I have contractors working, doing drywall late at night just to finish it off. I had an electrician once, flooring guys once working all night, and then they drive to Calgary and work all day, and we're so far away. It's about a 35-minute drive from northeast Calgary. Go way out here, they have some dumpsters stored for construction purposes. A lot of them are full of garbage. I don't know why. They haven't emptied them. They've been that way for a year now. People store their RVs down here until an RV storage area will be built later on. As we get more houses, there is plans for RV and camper storage. It's just like most communities, they're going to have rules that you can't park your RV in front of your house. You have to park it at the storage provided. But that hasn't been enforced yet because it's still under construction. And the homes have, there's lots of space between the houses right now because they haven't built that much. But one day, this place will take off and there'll be lots of houses built. It's just waiting for that next boom to start. These two homes are owned by the family that invested in the land. In fact, this road is named after them. So they built their homes in the undeveloped area, but they own some of this land, and so they're allowed to sell it, and the people that buy can connect to the water and the utilities because it's already in place. And like I say, they have this community has their own water supply, which is really nice. They have a professional company that monitors the water. In fact, sometimes I see their little truck come in at night. Maybe they get an alarm and have to come and check on things. But that is basically the patrol. I'm going to head back to the golf clubhouse. And my shift is almost over. Good old beautiful Lakes of Muirfield community. It's pretty cool. Lots of homes are being built on speculation. On the right here, there's only 2 people that live in all these homes. The rest are either under construction or for sale. Like I said, it's slow going on the sale department, but I think what happens is a few more homes get built. People move in here, word of mouth. They say, hey, this is a great place to live, got a great golf course. All these golf crazy people that love playing golf move here. And it's probably cheaper than the golf course, communities in Calgary. You probably buy $1 million house there. And these ones are under $500,000. So it's quite a bit of savings, even though you have to pay a fee and your municipal tax.